So in this video, I'm going to be briefly reflecting back over my 2019. I had great success on my Syndicate lake last year, and with so much spare footage left over, I felt like it'd be a shame to not use it. So we're going to have a little look at the bait, rigs and tactics that I was using at certain times of the year that kept the bites coming. But first, let's have a quick look back at two of the main reasons why I joined the lake in the first place.
Cluster, a truly magnificent fish. Scaly as you like and fought like an absolute powerhouse. And Tina, the old girl. She gave me the runaround for 2 or 3 days until I finally stalked her out. I kept everything simple during the most part of my fishing. Without the need of complicating things, I stuck with an inline drop-off lead system with a slip D as my rig and usually a wafter as my hook bait. Opting to use the source with matching and halibut pellets, all with a generous dose of liquid for maximum attraction. Most of my sessions were dropping in just before work, so keeping spots baited up regularly and fish visiting was key to my success. I had to make it work for the time that I had available. I learned so much from fishing in the edge. Getting up close and personal to them carp really opened up my eyes to a lot of things. From watching their behaviour with how they feed and react with bait to getting away with rigs absolutely blew my mind. But this led to me making various adjustments to my fishing, which upped my catch rate tenfold and ultimately leading me to catch all my target fish.
So as I was walking past, I noticed that the water was very murky down here. I've just seen 2 decent sized fish move out of the silt as well. I think there's a couple more smaller ones feeding down there with them, but I'm going to have to get a rod in there and give it a go for an hour at least. But I was looking to get straight on the baited spot, but I can't ignore that.
As we moved into late spring and early summer, my spots were well and truly established. With fish turning up like clockwork at the same time every day, I knew that all I had to do was get a rig in the water before they arrived, and there was a high chance that I'd get a bite. Putting in the work and baiting up in the early parts of the year certainly paid off, as both my spots either side of the pads had been polished off right down to the gravel, creating 2 large deep craters which naturally collected food, and the fish always knew that they were going to get a good feed from there. This is actually the spot I ended up catching scar from in the end, and with that it brought extra attention, so I decided to focus my efforts elsewhere on the lake. We were well into summer at this point, and with the temperatures going through the roof, I decided it was time to get the surface gear out. I absolutely love doing a bit of surface fishing, but as we all know at times, it can be greatly frustrating. Whether it's to do with the bird life or aborted takes, it can drive you mad. But if you hit it right, you can have so many fish in a short space of time. And for me, that worked perfectly in the mornings and early evenings. Using a controller float allowed me to get right out into the open water, where fish would sometimes hold up. I'd cast past them and draw it back nice and easy without spooking them off. For my hook bait, it's a trimmed down pop-up with either a size 8 or 10 hook. I'd feed the fish for a good while to build up their confidence, using the krill and tiger nut floating pellets, all generously glazed in oil for extra attraction and to create a nice flat spot to make it easier to see what was going on.
What an absolutely stunning fish. I think this is one I had a month or so ago. I had it resting in the net and it somehow jumped out. I was absolutely gutted. I only managed a quick glimpse of it back then, but now I can fully appreciate what a magnificent fish this is. Made up. one, as far as I'm aware, is known as Big Lumpy, for obvious reasons. The big lump sticking out the side of it. I think there's 3 of them apparently, I'm not quite sure. £27 though, gave up a good fight. So this was the second fish to go, a lovely lean bronze common. So this was the second fish. Just stay. So this lovely lean bronze common was the second fish to have it. Also, so this lovely lean common was the second fish to go. Lovely bronze on. Man. So this lean bronze common will not behave itself. We need to get the rods back out because they've been out of the water for far too long. We need to get the rods back out because they've been out of the water for far too long. Right at the end, every time. So this lovely lean bronze common was the second fish to have it. All coming on the pink hit and run pop-ups. And I need to get the rods back out there because they've been out of the water far too long. There's definitely got to be a chance for another one.
We're in.
I think this is medium lumpy, at £22, the smaller brother of Big Lumpy. It's absolutely gone off again. I'm 4 fish in. First 3 takes almost went one after the other. Absolutely tipping down, it's been carnage today. But I've got some lovely fish to show. This one's known as the snitch, and for obvious reasons. It's another little target that I wanted to get before I left the lake, and finally my day came. People say it's not their cup of tea, but I'll gladly take him. He's a wicked looking fish.
So that about sums up my 2019. Sadly, there was some lost footage that couldn't be included, but I hope you all enjoyed the video and thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe as there'll be a new video dropping soon.